Hey, Brandon, you got Matt Harvey going tomorrow, his first time pitching against the Mets, first time back here. Have you talked to him? Have you, has he talked to you about the hype and his feelings?
A little bit today, not much. I asked if they came when he was in Cincinnati, if they came here, and he did, but he didn't pitch in the series. So he has been back here, just hasn't pitched here against the Mets. So we talked a little bit about that, but Matt's so even keeled and level headed that it's hard to tell how up or down he is ever. And he's just professional. I know he's looking forward to tomorrow.
Next up is Rock.
How's DJ Stewart today?
Hamstring's getting a lot better, so he'll be available to pinch hit in the game.
Next up is Ken Davidoff.
My apologies. Brandon, two questions on Matt, if it's okay. First of all, what have you seen recently from him that I know the last start wasn't great, but prior to that, it seemed to be getting in a groove.
Yeah, I know he was disappointed in his last start. I thought he threw the ball well. We didn't catch the ball well behind him and made his pitch count get up, and a lot of traffic on the bases just because we didn't double play ball, we didn't turn, we didn't make another play that really hurt him in that start. Still gave up no earned runs and threw 4 innings, but yeah, I've been impressed with him. He throws. Started working on the sinker in spring training, and it's been a nice weapon for him. And it's 93, 94. It's got great action. So he's got the 4-seamer, he's got the sinker now. He's getting more and more confident with his changeup. The sliders improved since spring training. And he's gone out and he's attacked hitters since the season has started. And those who have watched him for years know that how competitive he is and how he wants the ball. And he's had a really nice start to the year. And I think he's been building on it. And I know he's in a good place right now.
And Brandon, you were a Cubs coach back in 2015 during that NLCS. He started game 1 against you guys. Yep. What do you remember about his presence on the mound and the way the crowd just fed off his energy?
Yeah, I've told some people about that night. That is a welcome to a postseason moment. We had just beaten St. Louis. National League Championship Series here, and Matt's on the mound, and I think we were 7-0 against the Mets that year going into that series. They were obviously really hot. Daniel Murphy was the hottest hitter on the planet at that time, and I just remember, we're facing Matt, Syndergaard, DeGrom, Matz, and I just remember when Matt came out of the bullpen before first pitch, and the whole crowd just went. They had the Dark Knight thing going, and the whole crowd just went bananas. It was about 30 degrees. Probably one of the loudest stadiums I've ever heard at that moment. Just how loud they were when he was just exiting the bullpen to come to the dugout, get ready to throw the first pitch. So he's had a lot of cool moments here, and that was fun to witness. We know he pitched really well against us that night.
Next up is Joe Trezza.
Brandon, what do you say to a guy before his first start after a no-hitter? And do you think there are any extra emotions that John is going to have to manage today?
Don't say anything. I think that John I haven't noticed a difference in him since the no-hitter, except for the special moments, the ceremony, some conversations about it since, but he has seemed, John's extremely even keeled, and I know he was looking forward to his next start. And, I don't know how he's going to react. I've been a part of a couple. I don't remember how Arrieta was. I'm sure he was good after his other 2 no-hitters I was there for, but I'm assuming that I haven't noticed a difference in John, put it that way. And so I don't need to say anything except just hand him the ball.
As just a follow-up to that, are there any concerns workload-wise for him? I mean, he'd never pitched in the 7th inning, and now he threw 9 last time out.
I'm going to monitor him closely. Yeah, he threw more pitches than ever before. Went 9 innings. He did have 1 extra day of rest, other than the normal rest. We had 5 days rest, so that's helpful. But yeah, I'm not going to stretch him farther. I'm not going to push him tonight.
Steve Molesky.
Brandon, yesterday when we interviewed John, he spent some time talking about helping young players, and it's important to him. And you've referenced that once or twice. With all he's doing this year for the team, is he taking that on too? Mentorship, leadership.
That's been the biggest difference for me with John this year, is that he has taken on a big time leadership role in our clubhouse. And we don't have a ton of veterans. We have a few good ones. And John's recognized that and kind of recognized that he was the opening day starter and a guy that some of our younger pitchers are looking up to just because of his story, what he's gone through, what it took for him to get here, what it's taken for him to stay here, and what it's taken for him to be a number 1 starter, always an opening day starter. So yeah, I think he has embraced that really well. And he's more vocal in our clubhouse. He's vocal in the dugout during games. And that's been fun to watch him mature as a pro and understand the role. His role has changed a little bit, and that he can now have conversations with young pitchers and give advice.
Rich Dubroff.
Hey, Brandon, yesterday when we were talking to John, he said how he acted as if he was looking forward to hitting. Are you concerned after, pitchers didn't hit at all last year? Are you concerned about him and other guys hitting?
I'm really hoping he's looking forward to bunting. That means we got traffic, we got runners on base. But yeah, no, every starting pitcher thinks they can hit. And I know he's 1 for 1 in his career. I remember the Colorado game. I was just talking to Harv in the hallway too. He can hit. That whole Mets rotation could hit back then, but means he thinks he's a really good hitter. He's facing Marcus Stroman. I hope we got a runner at first and he can just bunt him over. And then he jogs to first base about 40%.
All right, final question is from Zachary from the New York Post.
What's impressed you the most about Harvey? What's really stood out to you? It's probably had his most success so far with you guys than he's had since leaving the Mets.
I think he's appreciative of the opportunity and he's running with it. I think he really likes the coaching staff. I think he really likes the clubhouse. I've talked to him. He loves being here, and he's having a lot of fun. And obviously having success helps that. Him pitching well and being healthy helps that. But I know he's really enjoying his time right now. And that's been the most impressive thing, just the way he is on a day-to-day basis. He was really upset after his last start because he didn't feel like he gave the team a better chance to win. He's a team first guy. And I felt like he did. So we disagreed about that. But yeah, he's been really fun to have. And he's been a pro in every way, and he's been a help to the younger players. And the coaching staff loves having him around. So it's been all positive so far.